Rebel against what? I think I've made a video in French about that, and that's what I came to. I might repeat myself a little bit sometimes. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I said I have done videos in French that I want to redo in English, but even if I repeat myself but it's not really a repeat. Me, I don't care anyway. Me, it's always a good vibration. And that's it. Every video is part of my journey. It's part of me. You know, every breath I take, every video I make, I become more awake. That's for sure. So yeah, what I was gonna say? Rebel against what? I often for a long time in my life thought that being a rebel was being a rebel against the system, being a rebel against everything that society has in place, to like rebel against the police, rebel against that, rebel against everything. I often thought that this was the definition of being rebel, but when I stopped to think of what is to be rebel, a lot of things comes to my head. First of all, being a rebel against yourself, against the program that's been put inside your head. Yeah, it's time to format that program that's been put inside our head. Hein, Gavin?
Yeah.
Formater le programme qu'ils ont mis dans nos têtes.
Ouais.
I'm a rebel. I won't be a victim, I'd rather die. Don't be a fool, stand up, fight, take power.
I got a friend.
Don't be a fool, stand up and fight and take power. That's it. You can fool some people sometime, but you can fool all the people all the time.
What are you gonna call? Babylon Busters.
Babylon Busters. Babylon Busters. Yeah, so rebel. I often thought in my life rebel was a thing of rebel. I think that being rebel is more the rebel against yourself. You have to be rebel against the program that you've been put, because this is the thing here. We've been programmed so deep that if some people would knew, if people would find out the amplitude, if altogether it comes out and people realize the amplitude of the scam that we're under with those Babylonian people, things would change drastically. People would get out in the street for sure there would be a drastic change, but it starts by rebel yourself against the program in your head. Yeah, because rebelling yourself against society, or I'm rebel against society for sure, but I mean against the police or something like that, or go in the face of people and provoke them and be I don't know. Me, I think this is all part of the fantasy of the program, that they want us to act this way. Because once we return to the source, to love, to all those good, pure, divine vibration, we start to see different things. We start to see things different. This is the thing, we start to see things different. I'm a rebel. That's it. Enough the victimization. Yeah, it's a good, great time to be alive, to start creating change. We have all kinds of tools around us. A lot of us are using them, especially the music. The music is such a good vehicle. The music is such a good vehicle to spread truth and to spread inspiration. That's what people are doing. People are waking up and spreading inspiration. This is what I'm doing, and this is what a lot of people are doing. And we have come a long way. We have come a long way. Just look back in time where we were collectively 50 years ago, 100 years ago, and look at us now. Come on, we have come a long way, and we are waking up. We are realizing we are waking up to the fuckery, to the realizing the Babylonian lies, and the regulars. You know, before it was more Rasta people and people really marginal in society. That was, now it's the regular folks that are realizing the lies. So it's big. The shift in consciousness that is happening is huge, because even the regular folks are realizing the lies. The people that you had, yeah, maybe they were destined to find that out, but I mean, they were not like before. Before it was more people that don't fit in, that are that were realizing and exposing. Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Back 60, 70 years ago, there wasn't that much people talking about the stuff I'm talking about. So, and the stuff other people are talking about. So there is a gain in consciousness, and it's rising by the day, by the minute, by the second. We're becoming, because there's more and more and more people waking up to this every day. Every day. That's why I will never stop talking about it, never stop spreading my inspiration, because there's people waking up to this every day. Every day there's people around the world somewhere learning about. So for me, it's essential to speak my mind and to keep sharing my inspiration, because the world's madly in need for people to rise and show the way, or because for sure there will always be. I don't think everybody is made to lead. There will always be leaders and followers, but I think we can create a lot more leaders than what we have now. This is the thing. You know, there will always be followers and losers, that I'm convinced. There's people that they have no drive, they have no and even if you show them you can lead a horse to the water, doesn't mean he's gonna drink it. So there will, but I think we are in a time, in a decade of consciousness, that we can envision having more leaders, more people stepping out and stepping up and exposing the Babylonian lies and raising the consciousness. So we are in a beautiful, beautiful turning point in our story, because it's not their story or his story, it's our story. So we should start writing our story and put the counter to 0, reset the counter, start writing our own story, rising and shining, and really take back our power and do that all together on a massive scale. And we're in business. Best thing you can do to change the world is change yourself. Tell your children the truth. about everything, about who they are, especially about who they are. Young, tell them young who they are, so they are empowered. You know, don't be afraid to empower your kids on divine stuff and on tell them who they are. It's one of the greatest things we can do for this world is telling our children, making a change in our families and our everyday life, changing our habits, changing our ways, making our children see a bigger picture in life, for them to live in peace and harmony, and in, you know, really being in tune with the vibrancy of life, because life is very, very vibrant, but it can lose its vibrancy very fast. If you fall into the Babylonian traps, your life can lose vibrancy very fast. So rise and shine. Don't get stuck in the Babylonian trap. Peace out.